all set to go. And now for the Twins, Harrison Bader. And there's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you'll
tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Wins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
The second baseman.
Upstairs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball down the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
That's a base hit. Now it's Mookie Betts. That misses the zone. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. There's a strike to Mookie.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. And the righty deals. And another ball. And the 3-1. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Batting fifth.
And now it's Christian Walker. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Bader snags it.
Batting fifth. The designated hitter.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
The pitch. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair around third. And that rolls into the corner. One run across.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So 2 down. Here's Josh Young. Two outs. Fall off foul. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Royals 2 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Going up on down. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. And now the lefty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. And that one sliced foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, left side. Steer sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a pitch.
Ball match outside.
Arcia off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
They take the force out, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, and they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. Next offering is outside. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Righty to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And a pitch. Got him looking. And there's 1 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now at the plate, Connor Capel. That misses, and now 3-1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're up 2-0.
You see how turned up that we be.
Top half of the third inning, and now for the Twins, Eddie Rosario. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right through there. Got it. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And another ball. The Twins trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there. On its way and out of here.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Dives and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely.
The right fielder, number 30.
So up next for Minnesota, Seiya Suzuki. The pitch. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. For the second, tag, and they got him.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle with stealing bases, maybe even more.
And here it comes. Up the middle, Bogaerts. And he beats it. He's safe. Two outs, runner at first. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. The pitch. And downstairs. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Ashby checks on first, and he's back in safely. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Suzuki around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Twins tie it up. It's 2-2.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Orlando Arcia next to bat for Minnesota. Man at second. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Flips the corner, and it's 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. The throw home. And he's out. Up down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now Spencer Steer. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Mookie Betts. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Next one misses, and it's 2-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The punch out there, and there's 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. On to the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And now it's even up. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Middleton also throwing. Center field. Sanchez ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the count is even. Base is empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. On the ground. Betts up with it. Whips it to first on the run. And Contreras is retired.
Now back. 11.
Here's Eddie Rosario. The wind and the pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
The bat, number 9.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Result, no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and we're back. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Righty delivers. Ground ball right side, could be two. Feed to second, that's one. Plenty of time at first, that's a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
So up now for Kansas City, Josh Young. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings, throw it in, that's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Joe Mantiply.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in, Harrison Bader. Kicks and fires. Bouncer to Young. Throws across the diamond, and Bader is set down.
The right fielder, number 30.
Seiya Suzuki, the next twin up to hit.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
On the ground right side, Bogarts fields it cleanly, tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now back, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Wouldn't chase that time. Nolan Arenado to bat next. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. Bogarts gathers and throws to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Jesus Sanchez. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Outside, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off. He was late.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading up for the Royals, The right field.
So up next, Connor Capel. And a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And he deals. Bogaerts swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There, that misses off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. That one 95 to finish him off.
The lefty, number 7.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 3. Royals lead 1. Score remains 2-2. Back here in Kansas City. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it across. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, Orlando Arcia.
And next for Minnesota, Orlando Arcia. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is down low. Bullpen action for the Royals. Caleb Ferguson appears to be getting loose. Kelly, the right-hander, also getting loose. 3-2. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And a good eye there. Pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put one on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Two down, nobody on. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Here comes the throw. Safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take.
Caleb Ferguson comes on now. This is his third time out this year. Wilson Contreras, the next twin up to hit.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Man on second, 2 down. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And here it comes. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Wilson.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Here's Mookie now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Brad Boxberger getting loose out there. Suter, the lefty, warming up as well. And now the lefty spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Mitch Garver steps in for the Royals. Up and in, 2-1.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
At the belt and fires. And that's outside. 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So, man aboard. Stepping in, Christian Walker. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Garver aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
So here's the Royals DH, Ramon Urias. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably
calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So the bases are loaded here, one man gone. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that's in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Eddie Rosario. Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's ball 2.
And another ball. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's Josh Bell.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Sanchez settles under it and makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Joe Kelly.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Kelly picks to first. Bader dives back. Right-handed reliever. Gets under it and pops it up. Walker drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that'll do it. Mission accomplished from the Royals bullpen that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Royals 3 and the Twins 2. Set for the last half of the 7th, and here is Xander Bogaerts. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Spencer Steer steps in for the Royals.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And now 2-1. To the right side, and that's just foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
2-0 on here at the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Bullock.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
On a line, drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard, you understand the situation, you want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Makes the grab, 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Orlando Arcia. 2 outs.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brad Boxberger. This is his first appearance of the season. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brent Suter warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Nelson also getting ready. Righty to the plate. Fastball for a strike.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet. In this series still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way, maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next offering misses. Full count now.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
the righty deals. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
One down, base is empty. Outside corner, there's a strike. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bader should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next is the boys.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Ramon Urias. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Next offering misses down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. The pitch. In the dirt. 3-2 now. Hit in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Boots it, and that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now a chance for Eddie Rosario. And another ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially when 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The Twins down to their final out. Josh Bell, the next Twin up to hit. That misses. And a count 2-1.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Harrison Bader waits on deck.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him looking. And that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off the running now.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Final line scores this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.